Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Arena Gauntlet League match. Today is the second to last match in week 2 of this league, match number 9. And we're on quite the hot streak here so far this league, you'll see in a moment. The deck you see on your screen right now is the deck we're running through this league with. An Abzan mid-range deck, the exact deck they tell you to not play in Tarkir Dragonstorm Draft. But you know what? It's hard for me to complain about it because it's doing quite well for us so far in this league. So let's see if we can keep it rolling today. Alright, I will start by checking in, as I always do at these recaps, at the very top of the 184 player leaderboard. And oh, who's that in 8th? That would be us. Yeah, we are all the way up at a record of 7-1 in 8th place in the entire league currently, with 2 matches left to play this week. Not much else to say, and I don't really want to jinx too much, so I'm going right on to our standings within the Abzan clan, where we currently trail Pluto by 1 spot. There are 37 members of the Abzan clan, and we are doing very well cumulatively so far, and we sit in 2nd place within the Abzan clan. So, nice little spot to be. Today's match will be against Jesse, who has a record of 5-4, is also in the Teamer clan, and I feel like we played a lot of Teamer this week. And they're in 68th in the league. They're running a 4-color deck here, all but black, it seems. Now, this is Jesse's very first league. They've got a lifetime AGL record of 5-4, and the win percentage that comes along with that. On the left, you can see that we are approaching a 58% win percentage after we continually win this league, which, yeah, that's happening. That's something that's happening. Badges, like I said, this is Jesse's first league. They have the rookie badge and a great future ahead of them, and our one-time top 8 badge over on the left. So this will be match number 9 of hopefully 30 in this league, and the second to last match of week 2. See you in game 1. Alright, we get to be on the play here, and boy do I hope he doesn't have a removal spell for this Descendants of Storms, because that is what we're going to ride on in this first game. Now I'm looking at their pool of cards here, and boy are there a lot of multicolored rares. So we gotta hope that those multicolored rares don't just completely wreck us. 2 skirmish rhinos, those aren't even the rares. Rubble Belt Maverick, okay. Well, we get to endure on the second turn here and make it a 3-2 on attacks, and maybe we could just keep enduring and making it big enough to just continue to get in. I don't know. There's a Seruk Elusive Hunter, which is the 3 mana. Alright, I did not need another land. Three mana 4/3 creature in green. There's 2 Teamer Battle Criers, which is the Teamer card that makes all of your spells cost 1 less. What have they been into the yard here? Champion of Doosan, okay. Also binned a land, so they're probably good on lands. There's a land. Yeah, probably think this is going to be Teamer. Okay, put a counter on that and bash, sure. So we'll do this, attack and make a 1/1, I think. An extra body's usually better than putting all your eggs in one basket for a counter here. And next turn we could even attack, endure, make it a 4/3, and if they go for some sort of double block, we could coordinate a maneuver down the Rubble Belt Maverick. So, I mean, we've got some options here. Okay, the full Teamer, let's see if Battle Crier comes down. Nope, there is the 4/3 I mentioned. But the good news is that I can use the maneuver to attack through it here. So I can endure, make a 1/1, and then use the maneuver to kill this. They do get to draw a card, but they're going to get to draw a card really regardless. So we attack. And then endure, make the 1/1, coordinate a maneuver. Kill that, draws the card, but we still do to get in, go to 10. Yeah, that card is quite good. Inevitable defeat. Spell can't be countered. Exile, non-land permanent, lose 3, gain 3. It's pretty good. Yeah, Sage of the Fang. I didn't even see that. Oh, it's because it's not in the pool. Uh-oh. Wait, no, it's an uncommon. Why do I keep thinking that's an uncommon? Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was thinking it was the rare that we own but have never drawn. Okay, I guess we'll play our dragon and then I guess attack and trade? Do we want to do that? Probably not. I mean, they're just going to trade with Rubble Belt Maverick here. Am I willing to trade this off for the Maverick at this point? It goes to the graveyard and can get counter synergy, put the counter on the Sage of the Fang, then these two things can attack. I'd probably like to be able to attack with this one more time and then endure one more time. So next turn I could play this, pump that, attack, endure it, and get an extra 1/1 out of the deal. That's what I'm planning on doing here, but we're starting to get into the late game, and this deck looks like it's going to be very good against us into the late game. There's a Mythic. What does that do? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. The answer is basically win then the game. So that's brutal. Yeah, I mean, 4/5 Flying Vigilance. I don't really have anything that can kill that. I have Osseous Exhale, I guess. If I cast Defibrillating Current for 4 mana, this thing can die. I could still attack into that and endure. They're just going to trade, but I get a 1/1. I guess the other option is I can Defibrillating Current the Maverick, pump this, attack, endure, and it attacks as a 5/3. In which case, neither of these are... I mean, they would trade here probably, so we kind of get the same result. Any creature. I thought it was any creature with power 4 or greater for some weird reason. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, we're getting to that point of the league where it's just... there's a lot of really, really good cards, and our deck doesn't have a ton of them. They have a few, but if they start getting to the point where they're casting cards like Shiko, we're just not going to beat that. I mean, I played against 2 Siracs and a Shiko so far this game. Drawn them 2 extra cards so far, and then this thing is just a complete brick wall for my entire team here. This puts a counter and then doubles the counters. This thing has vigilance, so this thing could probably just continually beat us down here. Okay, make a 1/1 on your double spell here. Oh my gosh, what is this deck? Alright, I don't think we're winning this match, unfortunately. I mean, every single card they played has been an insanely high card quality. So that's been kind of brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, did that wrong. Yeah, I mean, this Shiko just completely stonewalls our whole board here. I mean, I can, like, attack, but then they're just gonna trade. They could even just, like, trade here. I don't know how we're getting through this. Maybe Baron Step Siege to put counters on our whole team, but like they have enough blockers to just continually block here. Yeah, I do think that was a bit of a punt the way I tapped not being able to attack with this, because it could have made it a 6-4 attacker. They might have double blocked here, I suppose, but is trading for the Disciple the end of the world? Probably not. It's pretty good. Might have just traded here too. Oh my goodness. I can't beat this deck, I don't think. I think this one will be very difficult to beat. Yeah. Alright, go to game 2, and I don't even know what to do from here. They also have a Surak Dragonclaw, which is 5 mana 6/6 flash. Gives all their creatures trample. Alright, so their pool of cards is absolutely busted. Still haven't seen either Team or Battlecrier yet. Magmatic Hellkite, 4 mana 4/5 flyer, destroys non-basics. Crater's Claws, 1 X and a red to deal X damage to target creature or player. And then if you control a creature power 4 or greater, it deals X plus 2. So right now they can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're so mega dead here. And I think we will go 0-2 in this game, or in this match. Maybe they get screwed on mana in the next 2 games. Can we hope for that? Is that a bad thing to hope for? Okay, they've double spelled every turn. Attack for 7, 8, 9, and then be mega dead on the backswing here. Don't know what we could draw to get out of this. I mean, maybe our Wrath Dragon, but that doesn't even kill this, because this is a dragon. Kills everything on the board, except the Shiko. Too little too late on you. Alright, and we've lost this one here. So in sideboarding, I guess we can bring in our 4/5 fly, our green Sarkhan's Resolve, I think, that kills the flyers here. Okay, you go to 5 and I go to 0. Well, much lower than 0. So I think Aggressive Negotiations number 2 probably needs to come in, as well as Sarkhan's Resolve here. I mean, I got to get all these bombs out of the hand before they hit. Something seemed particularly bad. We got this Warden of the Grove in our first comeback pack, and I think this is our 4th match, and we have not seen it yet. It's here. It's in the deck. You can see. Reputable Merchant seems a little bit too small ball for this matchup here. And then I don't know if Cruel Truths is going to be good enough. I don't think this is a card advantage kind of matchup. It's not mid-range. They're just like going over the top of everything we're doing. So if they set up their board too quickly, it doesn't really matter what we draw. We're just not going to beat it. So let's try it like this. And hope we can get off to, or hope they can stumble on mana or something, because as they get to start getting to 4 and 5 mana, it's just, hey, hello friend. It showed up. It just needed to hear me say, where were you? So we got Initiate on 2, followed by Warden of the Grove on 3. Followed by Initiate on 4, make a 1/1. I guess. Okay, can't attack anymore. Okay, drew our sideboard card, that's not too bad. I guess I should have attacked. There's a chance he might have not blocked if I had held down full control there. I also had the combat trick. I didn't want to use it though. Alright, can we dodge removal for this turn? What's the removal in Teamer here? Okay, we did dodge the removal. Question is, do I want to use the Sarkhan's Resolve on that? I'm gonna get another 1/1 probably next turn. I think I can fight through that, though. I just want to get my creatures down. And make them be able to attack through the Shock Brigade here. I suppose I could have attacked with the Warden of the Grove, used the Sarkhan's Resolve to blow them out, but I don't think they would have blocked, which means I could have also still gotten more points of damage in, so I don't think I'm playing this game particularly well so far. I'm just hoping that the Warden can take us to the promised land here. Okay, make the bird, yeah. An untapped white would be pretty good, so we can play Pack Beast. That's also fine here. So now I can go... Well, do I want to attack first? I can use this to make a 1/1. This would then cost 1 mana, and I can also still hold up Sarkhan's Resolve by playing the Forest. See if we find anything better. Pay X life, make the 1/1. I think at this point I might actually just rather have the 2/2. Play this, go to combat, attack here, and do I want to attack here? So what if I attack? They have to double block something, and I don't think they're going to single block anything, in which case the Sarkhan's Resolve can start blowing them out. And we're going wide enough that I hope they don't have that stupid Shiko in hand. There's no white mana on the board just yet. Could also just make a 1/1. And then next turn I can threaten to pump the whole team with the Bearer of Glory. If they block with Disciple, Shiko comes down, they get another free one, but they would have to have exactly a Plains to do that. I don't really want to be using this Sarkhan's Resolve as a combat trick. I'd rather use it to kill one of the big flyers. Those are tougher to deal with. I guess the only flyer is really Shiko that I see. Armament Dragon is in the pool. Karakit Guardian. Oh my god, I cannot beat a Karakit Guardian. The card has destroyed me so many times. Alright, I'm just going to go wide here. I'm going to try to go wider than they can deal with and hope that that's going to be good enough. There's the Teamer Battlecrier. And the second spell that makes a bird and another thing is Seize Opportunity. Oh my god, these are all just such good cards. Strategic Betrayal, not particularly great, but, I mean, something. I can't go wide enough right now. I mean, this is going to cost 2, and then this is going to cost 3. Because they can't discount colored mana. So they can cast both of these next turn. Strategic Betrayal isn't really doing much right now. It just gets rid of a 1/1 flyer. I can continually pay life to make 1/1s, but does that do much for me? Is killing the Wingblade Disciple worth it? I don't have any flyers, really. This is a tough spot to be in. I think we haven't dealt them any damage, and we're already in the late game here, so I think I'm going to use Sarkhan's Resolve as a combat trick. Make this an 8/8. I guess they could like triple block, in which case that's probably okay, trading 2 for 3. I think this is just a horrible matchup for us here, unfortunately. Alright, let's make the 1/1 here. And I'm just going to try to go wide, I think. I'm going to hold up Sarkhan's Resolve as opposed to cast Strategic Betrayal right now, just to protect against the fight spell or something. Okay, there's the Tawny back, and now this will cost 1 mana. Okay, now I'm going to cast Strategic Betrayal. Oh, it's just triple spell. Sure. I can't go wide enough. Just can't go wide enough here. And try to get the bellow out of the yard before they can get value out of it. Have a bunch of flyers. They could be attacking with the flyers, probably. Just a horrible matchup for us, I think. I don't think we were at all favored to win this one here. And as the league progresses into the later weeks, I do think these are the kind of decks we're going to be going up against a whole lot more often than not. Okay, and then play Sagu Pummeler, make a 4/4. Okay, I mean, we're doing stuff, but we're at a big board stall. More creatures! And a double spell. No? Okay, just a land. Alright, can we go wide enough to do anything about this? I mean, it's going to have to be off the back of Krumar Initiates here. Just making a bunch of 1/1s over and over again, I think. Okay, that's a card. Oh, hello. Forgot about you. That wipes the whole board. Wow. So we currently have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 creatures. I can make that 16 creatures. And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures. So I can get 5 creatures through next turn, but they would only take 5 damage here. I could wipe the whole board and keep a 7/7, a 5/5, and 2 4/4s. Could do it for X equals 3 right now. That's got to be good enough, right? Is there any dragons over there? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so I can just wipe the whole board except keep a 4/4, a 5/5, a 4/4, and a 7/7. Seems pretty good to me. Yeah, that is certainly nice. That's probably gonna win us the game on that top deck. That's a nice card. Okay, sure. What an out. What an out. Okay, so we brought in Sarkhan's Resolve. It didn't actually do much there. I don't think it's super great. It really only targets the Shiko, and if the Shiko comes down, I mean, we've kind of already lost. I also brought in another aggressive negotiations. On the draw, they're a little worse, considering Double Teamer, Battle Crier, Saruk. I mean, all these things are 3 mana. Maybe just like a trample creature or something. I don't think Cruel Truce is the answer. I don't think Unburied Earthcarver is the answer. Whale of War doesn't seem very good against that deck. I guess we could like cheese out a win with Rebellious Strike. So maybe like take out negotiations, put in Strike. I also brought out the Merchant, but maybe I could play just like a champion here. Like, just get in with the flyer and the Rebellious Strike just bashes in for an extra 3 or something. I need one more card. Brought in... Wait, I took out both? Why did it do that? Maybe just one of them seems okay? Yeah. I'll try this. I still think we're disadvantaged here, but we'll fight. We'll fight as much as we can. Sure. I mean, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them fly. That's hopefully good enough here. And a removal spell. So just hope that the Evolving Wilds goes a long way in fixing the mana to really help them get off to a strong start here. Okay, I don't think we need to get a land with the Sentinel now. Now, if we draw one of our 2 dragons this exact turn, then oof. Sorry, quick glitch there, but we're good to go here in match 3. Got full control on for some reason, and we'll play the Bearer of Glory that we drew. And now it's going to die, unfortunately. Wait, why are they getting priority? Oh! For some reason in my mind, this was the Voice of Victory. That's okay. This is still a fine creature to play. The Voice of Victory would have been really, really good here. But it looks like this might die, because they did get priority as soon as I played it. What do they have? Crater's Claw? That's a sorcery. Molten Exhale? It looks like it's Molten Exhale, is what it is. They just chose not to use it. That's the only card with double red in their pool that I think they could have used there. Alright, Pilgrim's Eye, setting up the mana. Don't like to see it, but I think we'll be okay. Tempest Hawk or Champion here? I think I'm going to play Tempest Hawk and hope that the Flyers are going to be good enough to win this match. Okay. Now starts to get to the interesting point of the match where 4 and 5 mana things can start coming down. There's the Molten Exhale I did see. Okay, if you're going to use it on Tempest Hawk, it's not the end of the world for me. Next turn, I'll just play the Lancer here. Okay, 5 mana. Lots of things they could have. Yeah, I was going to say Mammoth Bellow is one of them. I guess we do have Osseous Exhale at the very least, but, I mean... I could get rid of that. If I attack with the Bearer of Glory and they block with the 5/5, I can Osseous Exhale it. If I don't attack, they're probably just going to block with the 1/1 with the Leopard. So let's attack both. And I think they block the 1/1 with the Leopard and then probably take the other 2. No? Okay, I'll exhale that down then. Means they can't flash back their other Bellow for that cheap. And then I'll play the Champion here. Okay. There's still several cards that as soon as they hit are just kind of like, well, that'll end this one. So they can cast this for 8, but they'd have to harmonize it to get it onto the battlefield here. But 4 cards in hand, there's still plenty of things they could have. Sure, Rebel Belt Maverick. I at least have the activation of Bearer of Glory up here. It's pretty good with Mobilize. If I draw an untapped land, I have a decision between double creature or attack and pump. We'll see how they finish this turn. Ooh, what is that? Draw a card with Harmonize? Sure. Okay, if they're going to leave all of their mana up, I'm probably not going to go for just a pump this turn, and I'm probably just going to... Yeah, now that I drew the land, I think I'm just going to double spell. So let's attack with the Lancer here. What's that card? The Surek Dragonclaw can't be cast, and it has flash. So I don't think that's coming down. Already used the Molten Exhale, and I think they have a dragon in hand because they were given priority at sorcery, at instant speed, so one of these is a dragon, which is a little bit worrying. I could trade this for the 2/2, but I'd like to be able to use the pump on that, so let's attack here. Hopefully don't get wrecked by something. Sure, I'll just let that happen. Okay, is there a combat trick to use on the Pilgrim's Eye? No, just a chump. Okay. Just go ahead and cast this. And cast this. Wonder why they weren't given priority for this, but they were for that. Maybe they're playing on full control here? Just to mess with me? I think it might actually just be full control. Hopefully nothing too huge. I mean, I've got the Bearer of Glory activation. Even if they bring out like a Mammoth Bellow token, I can attack with these 3 things. I still think they have a dragon in hand, and Shiko is a dragon. You know, Karakit Guardian is a dragon. That's not a dragon. Undergrowth Leopard, bigger, yeah. Okay. Not good. But I have attacks with everything, so let's bring them in. So this is a hit for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 right now. So they got to block another thing. Or have removal. Sure. Sure, all this is fine. Did I have lethal if they don't have interaction here? But I think they do have something, right? I mean, they're getting priority. It could just... Oh, it could just be this leopard here. So if they don't have anything in hand, maybe I had lethal? I don't know, yeah. Okay. This has trample, so that's not going to work out for them particularly well, but sure. Yeah, so I had the lethal there if they wanted to go for it, but they didn't. But let's see if that's enough. Yeah, there's the oops. Still can't... I mean, Carrot Kit Guardian doesn't do it because it doesn't have lifelink or anything. It's a great card, it just doesn't have lifelink. Shiko can't be cast. Surat Dragonclaw can, but it doesn't matter. There's the Wingblade Disciple, and likely a double spell. Sure. Okay, we're just gonna go all in again. And I think this is lethal. Yeah, looks like it is. They've only got 3 blockers here. Wow. What a match. I did not see us coming back to win that there, but I will certainly take it. Yeah, wow. Wow. GG's, Jesse. I thought your deck had the better of us. I guess we had slightly better draws there in the last couple of games, but I feel like I played relatively well. We let down on a couple points of damage maybe in game 2, but it didn't come back to bite us. So we take those, and we'll keep on moving on from here. Well, you can still see our name here on the first page of the leaderboard, and we were in 8th with a record of 7-1, and now we move all the way up to 3rd somehow. 3rd out of 184 members. Man, it's still early. Don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. Is that a southern saying? I don't even know. But we're up in 3rd place, right behind Wisma on tiebreaker, and behind Billy Josh. Can't pass Billy Josh on tiebreaker, even if we win our last match of the week. But we could pass Wisma if he were to lose in his last match of the week. And within the Abzan clan, we do jump over Pluto, at least for the time being. If we win our last match, we stay there. If we lose our last match, we jump back into 2nd. But great start to this league so far. Got one more match left of this week here tomorrow, match number 10. And thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you tomorrow for your Arena Gauntlet League match.